And I guess the city of Atlanta serious, y'all. They said they dropping the hammer on Lilbaby, man. I thought they was just talking crazy, when they had the, the video about him, the two little boys that got, unalived, after his video shoot. So we shout out to Flacco for this video. We finna get into it, man.
Over, bruh. When I first seen the initial reports today, I made my calls. And what I was told was, expect for Lilbaby to be indicted on a RICO within 90 days. You're probably asking yourself,
90 days?
What exactly is Lilbaby out here doing that's going to get him indicted on a RICO charge within 90 days? Well, let's break down exactly what's going on.
I know what he's doing.
These are Lilbaby ops, arch nemesis of 4PF, the Goodfellas. And they're
okay, so they are ops.
Going through the process of being officially indicted for a RICO. The catalyst for the criminal complaint to get them off the streets, bring them in, and officially work on a RICO was the deaths of these two young men, Jack Bodie Davis and Lamont Freeman, two 13-year-olds that was tragically killed when Goodfellas attempted to spin the block on 4PF, Lilbaby's group. A lot of this you already heard before, but we're just recapping so we can get to the bombshell that dropped today.
You feel me?
It's bombshells that dropped today. So Atlanta PD blamed Lilbaby for this. It said is Lilbaby cowardless actions that led to these two 13-year-old kids losing their lives.
Lamont Freeman was allowed to be a 13-year-old for 27 minutes before gang violence ultimately took his life. Gang violence that was orchestrated by adults in our city. And cowardly acts of an Atlanta-based rapper that decided to go over into a rival gang stronghold and shoot a music video in a place that he knew he should not have been. And in the subsequent days, we saw homicides and shootings, and ultimately the deaths of two children as a result of his cowardly actions. And you know who you are. And I tell you that this team will work relentlessly to hold you and the persons that you are affiliated with responsible for those actions.
Now, like I said, I didn't know they was ops. I thought, the Goodfellas, they was just on some hate shit. I thought they was like, man, that nigga Lilbaby, he ought to shoot video on the hood. He think he cool. I thought that's what it was. I didn't know they was really ops. So you feel me? This is new information for me. Like I said in the last video, I thought they was, they was on some hate shit. You feel me? Because niggas be hating. But the fact that now that I know they ops and the Lilbaby went over there and did that, like, did he get it? Like, he knew that he was going over there and do, like I said, you can shoot a music video anywhere legally. But knowing that's your ops hood and you went over there and shot that music video is crazy work. Like I said, I don't know if he got a bad PR or something, or he just, like I said, he just did it on his own, to show like, hey, y'all niggas can't touch me, I'm Lilbaby. And then now he done caused this. So, we finna get back into the video.
Police is blaming Lilbaby for the death of the two 13-year-olds because Lilbaby filmed a music video in the ops hood where he shouldn't have been. And because he filmed the music video in their hood, the music video got shot up, right? Two people got hurt. And because of that, Lilbaby and 4PF, they spun a block. And they shot and killed an affiliate of Goodfellas called Trevante Turner. And after they shot and killed Trevante Turner, Goodfellas spun back on 4PF. And when they shot up the neighborhood, they shot and killed the two 13-year-olds. So they're directly blaming Lilbaby for this.
Authorities say a high-ranking member of the Goodfellas gang who was incarcerated orchestrated the attack using a smuggled cell phone. Following those instructions, the suspects opened fire at an apartment complex where the three young teens were gathered to celebrate Freeman's birthday. Police say they weren't the targets.
Here's where things start getting interesting for Lilbaby. So Goodfellas got caught. They rounded up all the dusty ninjas who took the lives of these two precious little boys.
You feel me? RP them little boys.
Victims. So when we talk about the gang involvement, these two 13-year-olds and this 11-year-old, they didn't have a gang involvement.
Those arrested were identified as Keontae Sanders, Richard Hollis, Reginald Thomas, DeKeithion Mobley, Marcus Crawford, Tradon Crawford, and Ali Caldwell. The final
look
two
like
were
they don't got
arrested
no home
Tuesday.
training.
Police had some tough talk for those responsible.
Here's where things start getting really tricky for Lilbaby and really bad. It's the principle, the common math I always preach on this channel. If the police know what the ops did to you then they know what you did to the ops. And it's very seldom you see the police indict your ops for a RICO and don't indict you. It happens all the time, right? 4PF, no, well, not 4PF, but
yeah, they not.
YSL, YFN. Well, they know what YFN did to YSL, and they know what YSL did to YFN. That's usually how the police work. They put the pieces together. Hence, if your ops get a RICO, you probably get a RICO. And in the case of Lilbaby, Goodfellas is going through the court process right now.
But day 3 of officially doing something, I think they're going to do something today. Of the Goodfella gang, where they are trying to see if they're going to move forward for the indictment, move forward for it to go to the grand jury.
Now, listen, Lilbaby is beefing with Goodfella, but today in court, there was wiretaps being played, and on one of the wiretaps, somebody mentioned that Lilbaby had tickets, aka a bag, a bounty, on some people's heads. If they know what the ops did to you, they know what you did to the ops.
Talk your shit, Flacco.
That's the code of the streets, people. So don't ever celebrate your ops getting a RICO, bro. That just means that you next. Now, if we look at the receipts for Trevante Turner, the police report when he passed away, if you look at the literal police report, they listed 4PF as a criminal street.
The death of Turner was found by the results of violent conflict taking place preceding weeks between a various West Side Atlanta, including Goodfellas criminal street gang,
which laid claims to the Oakland
Where
City
everybody knew that.
of Atlanta. And they talked about the shooting death of Trevante Turner, et cetera, et cetera. Now, if you go all the way down, they talk about Lilbaby music video shoot getting shot up. And they listed 3 people were shot during the incident. And now again, this is 4PF we're talking about here, right? They says, and the gang leader of 4PF, gang leader of 4PF is Dominic Lilbaby Jones. And they say he was almost struck by gunfire. Now, they're claiming after the incident that 4PF went on a murder spree in get back for anybody thinking they could touch Lilbaby. When you start seeing the police begin to identify isolated incidents, every time they see an isolated incident with somebody who, let's say, belongs to a fraternity or a gang, when you start to see them every time identify it as furtherance of a gang, oh, they shot that person, furtherance of a gang. Oh, they shot furtherance of a gang. They could have very easily said Trevante Turner got killed by these 2 people. But the fact that they went out of their way to put 4PF there, went out of their way to identify Lilbaby as the gang leader says something. Now, I knew that 4PF was going to get a RICO for about 2 years now. And I knew this the second I seen what happened with 4PF Nate.
Yep. As soon as he dropped the lid.
Don't know, 4PF Nate, an associate of Lilbaby's. Now, he got sentenced to 40 years in jail for a murder. But I knew that something was up at trial of 4PF Nate. 4PF Nate on your left, Keontae Davis on your right. Them 2 are being accused of murdering a man who goes by the name of Jaquavius Wilson. 4PF Nate was the shooter. Keontae Davis was present.
I remember this shit.
So when Keontae Davis got caught, the police actually made Keontae Davis bite the cheese, all right? Keontae Davis is in paperwork identifying 4PF Nate as the shooter. Per the discovery provided by the state, co-defendant Keontae Davis appears to select and identify Mr. Nathan Benford during Davis' interview on the night of Davis' arrest. Now, according to them, they used a picture from 4PF Nate's Instagram, right?
Okay.
And
they went to the gram.
What they would say is Detective Grandy showed Davis a picture from what appears to be Benford's Instagram after Davis has supplied Detective Grandy with defendant's Instagram account username. The defense is fighting this. They would claim that they showed Keontae Davis 3 pictures. 2 of them belong to 4PF Nate. So they saying, come on, bro, it's suggestive in nature. But nonetheless, though, Keontae Davis told, right? He bit the cheese and 4PF Nate got 40 years in jail. Keontae Davis got probation. Now,
damn, he got probation?
Keontae Davis already identified 4PF Nate. It should have stopped there, but it didn't, right? Because you know what the prosecutors did? They tacked on gang charges on top of the murder. And they did that specifically to tie this or PF. It's a pattern here. Whenever a shooting or act of violence happens, it's not enough to just charge the person with the crime individually. No, they tack on gang charges.
Yep.
So it can be on record that this murder was done under 4 PF perhaps to further the gang. And Keontae Davis was used by the prosecutor to identify 4PF as a gang, right? To testify that yes, this was done by 4PF Nate. So now we're in a position now where you have somebody on wiretap saying, yeah, bro, like wiretap put bags on people's head. You have 2 murders that was charged under 4PF. You have the public defender office that came out today and confirmed, yes, we are gearing up for the 4PF RICO. Sean Hoover, who manages the Georgia Public Defenders Council specialized unit in gang cases. So the public defenders who handle the gang cases for gang members who can't have attorneys because they can't afford it.
Yep.
The public defender office just said the office is actively preparing for racketeering indictment on the 4PF and OMF cases, and that he expects Lilbaby to be indicted with others.
Now, all right, Flacco, Flacco talking his shit. He telling facts. Now, this nigga Lilbaby's an idiot. I gotta say it. I can't hold it back. Like, come on, bro. Like, you should have learned from, like you said, from YFN and YSL, bro. Like, you know the DA ain't playing down there, bro. They giving RICOs like hotcakes out there, and you decided to go drop bags on niggas' head. You ain't learned from your boy Dirk either. You feel me? No, like, come on, bro. You like, what do you niggas be doing? Man, you niggas be want to be rappers and still be in the streets. Like, come, like, we gotta pick and choose, bro. Like, I know, like I said, Lilbaby don't be making diss songs. He don't make drill music. He make music for niggas to turn up, get fly, get money, slut bitches out. You feel me? But he still want to be in the streets, dropping bags on niggas' head, bro. Like, come on, cuz. Like, come on, Lilbaby, bro. Now you in this predicament, bro. Then you went over to shot the music video in your ops hood. Like, what are you doing, bro? Like this is crazy, bro. Like, I don't know, man. You niggas is idiots, bro.
If they know what the ops did to you, they know what you did to them. OMF is Goodfellas, by the way. So when they played a wiretap of somebody saying Lilbaby is putting bags on people's heads, that wasn't by coincidence.
Nope.
They're just lining everything up so the foundation can be set. When they put the 2 murders under 4PF, right, as a gang activity, that was on purpose. It's not by coincidence at all.
Nope.
And Keontae Davis, the one who identified 4PF Nate as the shooter, the one who identified 4PF as a gang in trial, in court. Well, coincidentally, once Lilbaby and them have been notified, by the way, that a RICO is coming, because obviously, if the public defender's office know, Lilbaby and them know.
No. Yeah,
well, that Keontae Davis, you know what happened to him as of lately, about 2 days ago? Let me tell you what happened to him 2 days ago.
This morning, Atlanta police say they are investigating a homicide that happened overnight, less than a mile away on Lakewood Avenue. Our crew saw police overnight collecting evidence on that scene. We are still working to learn exactly what happened and get more information about this scene. We'll bring you those updates as soon as we get them and give them to you on 11 Alive.
The man that was taken to the hospital and succumbed to his injuries. That man was identified by the Fulton medical examiner
27-year-old
Keontae Davis.
You done smoked it. Well, he ain't told me no more. Talk your shit, Flacco.
A person who snitched on 4PF Nate got him 40 years in jail. A person who was going to be used by the prosecutors to turn on 4PF.
It's unalive now.
Gets killed. Now, listen, this could have came from anywhere. This could have came from Goodfellas, right?
That is true.
Keontae Davis playing a role in Jacovius Wilson losing his life. It could have came from 4PF because he, was rioting. He snitched on 4PF Nate. But what I can tell you is, regardless of where it came from,
it ain't looking good.
Atlanta PD isn't happy.
Yeah, bro.
With the amount of murders that keep taking place within this conflict. And these people are so stupid. Yo, if y'all know it's hot, like if y'all know, bro, that y'all continuing this conflict, all that's gonna do, bro, is get every one of y'all locked up on a RICO.
But they don't care though.
Why even engage?
Because they don't care, Flacco.
Yo.
They don't care. They don't care, bro. All they like I said, they just trying to keep getting more streets cred, keep running up to, say we got more, y'all got more dead homies. You feel me? That's all they doing. They just kind of keep upping the score, bro. That's all they doing. They don't care. It's crazy. Like these niggas be, I don't know what be going on in their head, bro. Like I said, when they say a little baby is an idiot. I'm sorry. Like I said, I'll rock with you, I'll fuck with you, but you're an idiot, bro. Like ain't no way. Like, bro, I would have been out the way. Hey, what my homies doing? Hey, you nigga get locked up. I got your money for you though. Hey, I got the money for your lawyers, but hey, don't put me in none of this. You dropping bags on niggas' head, bro. Then, like I said, we don't know who did that to dude. Like I said, Flacco said could have came from anywhere. We don't know. Like, come on, man. Like, let's be real, bro.
If I'm in the streets, bro, and I got ops, bro, and it's wartime, man. And we know the police is watching, and we know. Every time a murder happens between one of us,
looking at us.
They're gonna tie it to the other gang. At some point, just chill.
You feel me?
Just wait it out.
Nah, niggas want to keep upping the score.
The more murders that happen, bro, the faster y'all are getting indicted for the RICO, bro.
You feel me?
And I don't understand, how could y'all be so stupid?
Who want to sit in jail, bro?
How could y'all be so stupid? If you know them folks trying to get y'all booked.
They been trying to get them booked.
Them folks is bringing a RICO, and they're just jotting down all the murders, bro, and charging it to the game. Why are y'all keep on murdering folks? And if Lilbaby and them is involved, then Keontae Davis losing his life, man, goodbye.
Yeah, boy.
Y'all let me know in the comment section, man. What do you guys think about this? All right. Y'all think it's fair that the RICO is coming for Lilbaby, man?
Nah,
I was told 90 days. 90 days, I was told. Do y'all feel like, the RICO is fair? Do you guys feel like Lilbaby, is a culprit? Is he responsible for what his gang does? Let me know in the comment section, okay? And if you're still watching, man, click on this video here somewhere on my screen, somewhere here, all right, to find out why Faison Love is attacking Ryan Davis.
Man, hey, I'm gonna keep it 100. If Lilbaby dropping bags on niggas' head, he is a part of it. Whether you doing it directly or indirectly, I don't care what niggas saying. Like you said, bro, like you were doing it, like you were putting money on people's head, bro. Like how is that not part of it? Like I said, come on, Lilbaby, bro. Like you for real, bro. Like you supposed to be getting money, bro, getting fly, fucking hoes. That's what you supposed to be doing. Meanwhile, you want to participate in gang activities. Like you said, you went over to your ops hood. They shot it up. Y'all spin back, hit one of their homies. They came back and unallowed 2 little boys. And like I said, y'all know the police. They been trying to get y'all. Like I said, once they got YSL, YFN, y'all should have been like, you know what? I'm chilling. I'm cool. We don't need this heat on us. But no, y'all want to just keep upping the score. Keep doing BS. Like I said, now look at y'all. Like I said, I don't know, man. I said, I don't know how y'all feel about it. What y'all think? Like, is it fair for Lilbaby to get the heat? Because, hey, you, like I said, you do the crime, you do the time. Like, you ain't pull the trigger, but you handed the cash to him. You feel me? But y'all hit the like and subscribe button for me, man. Shout out to Flacco for this video. Like I said, we're gonna keep running up with the the Big Q situation too. Y'all hit that like and subscribe button for me. If y'all can do me a favor, go check out my second channel, D.SHELTON TV. I would greatly appreciate it, man. And we out.